Hello and welcome to the Corona Yoga Challenge. Today is day 40. 40 days and 40 nights. It sounds quite biblical, doesn't it? So here we are, day 40. Please check my website, make sure that you keep safe. And do like, subscribe, all those silly things to make sure that you get updates of these. And to share them with others if you think you would like them. We are going to do some yoga on the floor today. So if you bring yourself so you're nice and comfortable so that you can lie onto your back. So just find a little space. Start by letting your shoulders rest down onto the ground. And then lift your hips, settle them back down so that the back of the pelvis almost widens and out and onto the floor. So you feel that spread down through the base of the spine and then out across either sides of the pelvis. You're going to let your hands come up and overhead. You're going to let your elbows be nice and soft so the elbows just ease out towards the sides. And then you're going to press into your feet, let your hips lift, get a little lift, drop one side and then the other side. So we're just going to rock back and forth a couple of times, nice and smoothly. And then bring yourself back to nice and even. You're going to release your hips down and onto the floor so the hips come to spread and widen again. And then you're going to lift both feet up. So both feet are going to extend up towards the ceiling. And you're going to let your feet just rock a little bit from one side to the other side. It's a really nice way to wake up the back and to give the legs a little bit of a stretch. And usually, depending on what you've been doing, it's a good way to turn your body a little bit upside down. So we're letting the legs be the highest part of the body for a while. You're going to let your legs become nice and even. And then you're going to bring your knees in towards your chest. So you're drawing your knees in close, and then you can either take hold of your knees, your shins and ankles, or you can take your hands to the inside of your feet. So this is happy baby pose. And what you're doing is you're bringing your knees in towards your own armpits at the same time as the feet are extending or imagining they're going to stand up on towards the ceiling. And you can press slightly into your hands as you draw your knees in towards your armpits. So it might be that they're much higher away, that's absolutely fine too. The main thing is that we're extending down through the tailbone, down through the knees and up through the feet to get a really good stretch out through the hips. And then you're going to release your legs up, give your feet a little bit of a stretch, so you're bringing your toes away from you and towards you. And then we're going to crisscross the legs, so you're going to take your legs wide and then across, wide and then across. And this next time you're going to let the left leg cross over the right, and you're just going to take it like that, and then from here you're going to bend both feet so that they come down. So yesterday, or a couple of days ago, we wrapped the leg round to make eagle legs. Today, we're just keeping them wide and you're letting your feet come down. So what you'll have is your knees in the centre and the feet slightly wide. So this is so important. We're going to do a stretch for the hips, and it involves potentially moving the feet, but all the way around the knee joints, so great big circle all the way around each knee, is not stretching at all. So if you feel any stretch in this knee area, a great big area around your knees, then don't do it, because we're wanting to do stretch into the thighs, into the hips. So from here, provided your knees are happy, you're going to let your hands slide down your legs and you're going to start to draw your feet up towards you at the same time as you press down through the tailbone. So the tailbone right under here is drawing down towards the floor. And you'll get a really, really nice stretch out through the hips and the big juicy muscles of the legs. So just enjoy that feeling of stretching out. And make sure that you're not starting to arch your back up or do unusual things with your spine. We really are focusing on the kind of hips and thigh area. It's okay if the back comes a little bit away from the floor, but make sure it just stays natural. You're going to release your legs up towards the ceiling, give them another little crisscross, one and then the other. Make sure that you're not just dropping your legs out. Make sure it's a really nice kind of controlled, steady movement so the muscles are working all the way through. And then your right leg is going to come over the top, so right leg is crossing over the left, then both knees fold down. And it might be the feet remain and stay close together, or it might be they start to come away. And then you can take your hands onto the ankles or the knees or lower on the legs. And then we can think about the feet coming up and towards you. And as the feet come towards you, make sure you gently stay steady down through the tailbone, so we keep that feeling of the gentle arch at the back of the body, and we can start to really work and press slightly into the thighs, or the kind of outside of the thighs where you get that lovely stretching out feeling. You're going to let your legs come up towards the ceiling, cross them over, left one's coming over, hands are coming down towards your towards your ankles, and then same thing, tailbone's drawing down, and this time you're going to see if you want to let your knees move away from you as well. And then bring your knees in towards you. Take the legs wide, right leg comes over the top, right leg is crossed in, hands come down your legs so the feet move away from one another. Settle through the back, and only if it's comfortable for your body, obviously. Let your knees come away from you. So you start to get that nice stretching out into the hips. And then bring your knees back to the centre, undo your legs, give your feet a little bit of a move, legs a little bit of a stretch so you can start to lengthen back through the knees a touch, up through the heels, down through the hips. And then bring your knees in towards your chest, so close in towards you, so it's a really nice close cuddle in. And then you're going to take one hand high up and onto the floor so you can roll yourself onto your side. And then your top hand is going to slide onto your waist and the elbow can move back towards the floor behind you. So if this is really comfortable and easy, you can let your hand come out and onto the floor. But make sure that the main feeling of stretch is within the centre of the body. So there will be some movement across the shoulders, but the main movement is really working into the spine and the back of the body and across the tummy. You're going to bring your hand back onto your waist, let your knees come up towards the centre, and then other side, so hand can come up, other hand is going to rest onto the floor, rock yourself over and away, and it might be that your knees stay off the floor, it might be actually find the floor. And then from here, your top hand can rest onto the side of your body. If it feels really comfortable, let the hand come wide, let the shoulders relax. And start to enjoy that feeling of that lifting up and round with the spine to let the shoulders open and widen. You're going to bring your hand back onto your knees to bring yourself up to the centre. And then we're going to come up to sitting. So either bring yourself onto your side and up, or you can do a really nice thing where you kind of kick your feet up and bring yourself up. That way, it's another nice thing that you can do, but we'll do a little bit more of that maybe some other day. So we're going to do some breathing from here. We're going to just do a nice easy breath so that you're allowing your body to expand, and we're going to focus on breathing into the area of the heart. And when you do this, you can imagine that you've got your heart and you're making a little bit of space around the heart, and then that the heart can start to expand out. So do take your hands onto your heart if you would like, or just let your hands rest somewhere onto your legs. And you're going to take that image into your mind. So as you breathe in, let the body be easy. As you breathe out, feel that little bit of extra space inside your lungs, inside the centre of your rib cage. So as you inhale, you get the feeling of the body expanding. And as you exhale, it's like the expanding becomes an energetic or a sense of the exhale coming out through the body. And you're breathing out through your nose, or maybe your mouth if you have another issue with your breathing. But you can feel like your body can breathe out in other areas, or at least I and some people can. So if this doesn't work for you, then do please feel free to ignore this bit and just do it normally. So take an easy breath in, and then expand out. Whenever you need to, take your next breath in. Nice, easy, wide breath in. And again, exhale out. Make that space within your body. And with each breath out, whenever it comes for you, Getting that feel of that gentle expansion into the heart, into the area around the heart, and into the rib cage. And then if you want to, with that next exhale, take that energy out beyond your physical body and into the space around you. So my challenge for you today is to do with meditation. My challenge for you today is to sit quietly for a minute, if you can, for 30 minutes, if it feels great, and to bring your mind to just seeing your heart as having a little light within it, and just gently focusing on that quiet little flame that radiates out. So it kind of relates to our breathing practice there. And my quote for you today, this is by Ram Dass. Our plans never turn out as tasty as reality. Our plans never turn out as tasty as reality. I hope you have a good day, an enjoyable day, peaceful day, happy day, crazy day, whatever it is. I hope you have a day that you can remember fondly. Thank you.